It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown newspaper, and we are at the alma mater, Eisenhower High School in lovely Blue Island. Little breezy out here, folks, but look what my Cardinals hooked me up with here. Got the table rolling. We got the Murphy Cup helmets. This is hospitality, and not only that, definitely got the two finest dressed guests at the high school level that we've had all year, probably for years. And Travis Moore, football coach, will be our first guest. 9th season as head coach. Cardinals are sitting 6-1 overall, 4-0 in the South Suburban Red. Second guest will be senior receiver and punter. He does it all, Kenny Scott. He'll be on our second segment. So this is all about the Cardinals coming off a big win Friday night over Richards, 33-27. Thrilling game, lots of hard hitting, lots of action. So all things Cardinals, and I appreciate a lot of guys got out here, man. We got Rayshawn Graham, Rodshawn Graham, Reno Russell, Toriano Russell. I think I hit everybody up, man, so I appreciate all the love, guys. All right, folks, we get back from this Beggar's Pizza timeout. Travis Moore, head coach, Eisenhower football, the first place Cardinals. He'll be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
At Standard Bank, we help our neighbors make tomorrow brighter. Families count on us for personal service and banking convenience. Business owners find smart solutions and the resources to capitalize on new opportunities. It's one thing to locate in a community, quite another to invest in it. That's what we do at Standard Bank. We're people you know, services that make your life easier, and financial strength you can count on. We're Standard Bank, in your neighborhood.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. And how about that lovely view? Only from the island, baby. We are at Eisenhower High School, home of the Cardinals, the first place Eisenhower Cardinals, mind you. And our first guest tonight, football coach Travis Moore. Travis, how's it going, my man?
Great, great, great.
So I hear your voice is a little under the weather, the little screaming Friday after that big victory over Richards. But you're on the mend. You're coming back, right?
Coming back, you know. Like I told my kids to I wanted to see their all their effort. They got mine, and right now I'm still suffering the consequences.
It'll get better, man.
Definitely.
All right, so last year 1-8, this year 6-1, 5-0, 4-0 in conference. What's been the difference? What's been the key to this turnaround?
You know, I think it's been our overall team cohesion. We got a very, very, very close group. Coach Rodriguez did an excellent job there, here, freshman coach, of encouraging them to stay together and play together. And my overall theory has always been, if those who stay will be champions. And I think this group is just a testament of that. Yep. Hard work, and they're family oriented. It's just it's a special group.
What has surprised you most about this group?
You know, I would say going into the season, I know I talked to you earlier, our offensive line was a question mark, losing all 5 linemen last year. But I tell you, Greg Torrey at the center and George Gallion and sophomore Rayshawn and Scandal and Frank Martinez and Brody Lee have really stepped up, paved the way for our running back, Rayshawn Graham, to be over 1,200 yards in 7 games.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. And a lot of those games didn't even play in the second half. We're going to pull him after the first half. So, and Rayshon's one of a number of kids that goes both ways for you. Javon Boyd's another kid that goes both ways. Kenny Scott, who's going to be our guest after you, he goes both ways. What's your philosophy on kids going both ways here?
My philosophy is kind of similar to when I was a player. You know, if our skilled kids with the mentality that we instill in them to be disciplined and have perseverance, we want you on the field. We need you on the field. And we won't accept that of our linemen, being bigger kids, but our skilled kids have that mentality that's been embedded in them, and they're doing it. They're doing what they're taught to do, be fighting Cardinals throughout 4 quarters.
Well, you've had the enviable position of beating Richards as a player here when you were at Eisenhower, and that was a big one because that was in the playoffs. That was kind of sweet.
It's pretty good. It's pretty nice.
And you've defeated him twice as a coach now, 2011 and on Friday night. What do you think gives you greater satisfaction? Was it as a player or is it as a coach?
You know, it's mixed feelings with that because as a coach, I'm blessed to lead these great young men, and I really appreciate that opportunity I've had for the last 9 years. But as a player, it's nothing like being on the field. It's nothing like that success of and that grind and knowing the hard work pays off. So I would say if I had to choose, I would go as a player.
As a player, okay. And the reward beyond staying in first place in the South Suburban Red for winning that game against Richards Friday is the illustrious Murphy Cup over here that stays at Eisenhower for a year. Did that thing leave your side all weekend or what? Is it pretty much?
No, actually, my wife surprised me with a date, and I told her, well, this is the first time I'm going to have to share. So I told her Ed Murphy would be with us. So he came along. He came along. He went to breakfast with us this morning too. Me, Maya, and TJ.
That's awesome, man. That's good. That's good, man. All right, so you control your own destiny in conference. Big road game Friday night at Revis. What's going to be the key here? Because you and Revis, very similar. Relying, some guys going both ways. Great skill position, great speed on this team. A couple big linemen. What's going to be the difference here for you guys to pull this one out?
You know, I think it's going to be our 12th man. Coach Hawk is in that cheerleading squad. They do an excellent job rooting us on. Great support from them. But more importantly, our fan base. We really need our fans to come out and travel. If we can get our fans to fill that stands, then we're going to turn into a home game environment. And that's really what motivates our kids and push our kids. They're a great group. We're just really looking for that fan base and that 12th man to get a home field advantage on the road.
Yep. And obviously, you guys aren't in no sharing mood, right? This conference situation, you want it solo, right?
Correct. Don't like to share anything.
You shared the Murphy Cup though over the weekend. That's okay, right?
That's okay.
That's the extent of it. That's about
all
it,
right.
right?
That's all right.
And in terms of achieving your goals, I know you guys have some big aspirations this year beyond competing for a conference title and winning it. What is going to be the key for these guys to achieve their goals, man?
I think they got to stay together. We faced a lot of adversity with a good team in Richards. They were greatly prepared by Coach Sheehan and the staff. But one thing that I noticed that was different in the past years, our team stayed together. Yep. I saw a lot of encouragement. I saw guys patting guys on the back and saying, hey, we'll get them next play or let's make another play. So I think as long as we stay together, skilled guys like Javon Boyd, even junior quarterback Cortez went down with an ankle injury and stayed in there tough, Cortez Jackson, and really showed some bravery. So I think as long as we can just stay together, we can reach our ultimate goal. Our ultimate goal is to compete for a state title.
Yep. And I'll tell you, I'm glad you mentioned Cortez because only a junior, man, he got the job done, scored a couple touchdowns on Friday night. He throws a nice ball, man. I mean, it's really encouraging to think how this kid is going to develop after another year or next year throwing the ball because he's great accuracy and he's got some pop on the ball, man.
It's kind of windy in the Blue Island.
It's a little breezy in the island.
Yeah,
it is. A little breezy, but he's a nice player, man. He's a big difference for you.
He's a great player. If you talk to Cortez, he'll tell you his preparation is second to none with Coach Holmes. He puts a lot of time in with that guy. I mean, he's prepared to do a lot of things. Overall, our offensive staff, our staff is just great. Yep. Starting with Coach Holmes on offense, Coach Roan, and Coach Harris, newcomer. Yep. He's been doing a heck of a job, that offensive staff.
And a Richards grad on top of it.
Yeah. Richards grad. He's great in the community. He's introduced me to all these new concepts with learning the different programs and youth programs in the community. He's creating a lot of buzz. Big help.
And we have to throw a little shout out to the grounds crew here, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Our guy Fitz
and
Chris.
Job.
These guys, man, I mean, this facility has never looked better, I don't believe. And they do a great job on this facility here, on the turf. It's beautiful. When you have grass like this, you really don't even want to have field turf, man, because this stuff is so lush. And they take great pride. Well, Fitz is an Eisenhower grad like you and I, so, you know, he takes great pride in making this campus look great, man.
Amazing job. I was talking with Coach Rivera, one of our new coaches as well. Excellent coach. Excellent. But, you know, we just said, I think we have the best stadium.
Yeah.
In the area. We believe that. And we want to be unbiased when saying it, but this stadium is beautiful.
Yeah.
So hats off to Fitz and Chris. I see them out here every day working hard, and I just want to let them know, and they know, I think, that we really appreciate them.
Yeah, and no one has those bleachers, man.
No.
Those are second to none right there.
No.
No one lays a hand on those babies.
No.
It's a beautiful thing. All right, well, Travis, continued success, my man. Continued success.
That's the
Thanks
goal.
for the spread here, man. You guys outdid yourselves.
I want to make it nice for you, Pat. You know, you're one of a kind, alumni, Eisenhower guy, second to none. We couldn't do it any way better.
All right, man. Well, I do appreciate it, all right?
All right.
Good luck this week
Thank
and the
you.
rest of the season. All right, folks, we are going to a Lisa Thomas Salon timeout, all right? Check out LisaThomasSalon.com. Specials to be had. Guys, $17 haircut. Girls, $27 haircut. Just flash your high school ID. All right, folks, we come back. You know, to say Kenny Scott is a jack of all trades is kind of underestimating his contributions on the field, man. But this guy does a little bit of everything, offense, defense, special teams. He's going to sit down next with us. Stay tuned.
And can I add his academics are unbelievable.
Yeah.
That kid he does a great job in the class.
Academically, okay. Can't forget about that. All right, we'll be back.
You can only make one first impression. So make sure it's a good one with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where it's fun and affordable to get the latest trends. Girls, head to the salon and get pampered for only $27. Guys, get the cut and style you've always wanted for only $17. Or try out our other salon services. It's time to get noticed. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon. Your style, perfect style.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island. Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our next guest, Eisenhower Senior Kenny Scott. Kenny, thanks for coming on board, my man.
No problem, Pat. Thanks for having me.
All right, just hold on tight, man. It's a little breezy. Little breezy out here in Cardinal Country. All right, nice win on Friday, man. I'm talking to you after that game. You were pretty emotional. What did that game mean to you, beating Richards?
It means everything, you know. I've been with the guys for 4 years, and we've worked hard. You know, hard work pays off, and came out with the win.
And additionally, I mean, obviously Friday was a big day. Forever 21, Rocky Clark, kind of a dedication for his life. Former player at Eisenhower who passed away in 2012 and suffered a tragic paralysis in 2000. Game I was actually at. But what did it mean for you to that be a part of?
I never knew Rocky personally, but the stories I've heard, I'm sure he was a great guy. And if he was here now, he'd be proud of all of us, you know.
That's for sure.
Richards, yeah.
That is for sure, man. Let's talk about what your contributions to this team, man. I mean, offensively, you line up at tight end. Sometimes you go to wide receiver. Sometimes you go to running back. Defensively, you're primarily on the end. And then special teams, you're on kickoffs, and you're also the punter. I'm going to tell you something, man. I was impressed with that punting. That was a great job on Friday against Richards. What's it like, man? What's the key to being able to play at a high level both ways like that?
I do have a heavy workload, but it's whatever the team needs. I'm willing to contribute everywhere, you know, wherever they need me.
That's it. Because I have a feeling you're the type of guy, man, you don't want to be on the sidelines watching.
I love playing the game.
You love playing the game, right? That's the key. And punting. Now, you told me that you didn't start punting until your junior year. So last year you pick up punting. What is the key, man, to being a punter, a good punter?
Well, timing is one thing. You know, you got to know where the wind is at and the amount of pressure you need to put on the ball when you kick it. You know, I just go out there and kick it, honestly.
So you don't think too much about it. You just let your natural talent take over on that,
yes,
or what?
Yes.
All right, so you're coming off this big win against Richards. You guys are sky high after that win, man. But how do you avoid a letdown going into this game Friday, man? against Revis?
Well, after this weekend, I think that Richard's victory is over with. You know, it's in the past, and so we move on to Revis. You know, preparation all week is key. We need to work on conditioning. You know, with a lot of us, you know, seniors going both ways, and it's all about who's next. You know, it's not really about Revis; it's about us.
Yep.
They're just in the way of what, you know, our ultimate goal.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much. All right. So last year, 1-8. I know you guys were very disappointed because as freshmen and sophomores, I mean, you guys beat Richards as freshmen and sophomores, had a great seasons, and then to suffer through that season last year. What's been the key to the turnaround to 6-1 right now?
I think it's all about team chemistry. You know, we're closer as a team, and we've witnessed, you know, losing, winning. We had highs and lows, but as a unit, we've been able to bounce back. You know, turn things around.
Yep. Yeah. Now I know you also hoop. Right, so
yes.
You're kind of a good luck charm, man. You won the conference championship on the hoops team. Hopefully, you get it done on football, man. So you're gonna play hoops again.
Yes.
All right, but your number one sport's football. I understand you went down and had a visit at Southern Illinois University.
Yes. This when was that? This past Saturday, I went down there with fellow teammate Rayshawn Graham and met and talked with Coach Akins, and it went pretty well.
Yeah. So you definitely want to play football, and you also want to major in communication, so you want to get into this TV gig a little bit, huh?
Yes.
That's good, man. You got good grades. I know that. You're a B student, so keep up the good work, Kenny. Keep on working hard. And
always.
You know, proud Cardinal right here, man. I appreciate you guys doing it. And you know what? Beyond being a good team, you guys, it's a good group of guys, man. You guys are a very respectful,
guys,
hard-working group, man, and that's what it's all about, too. All right?
All
right, man. Good luck, okay? Good luck
Thanks.
against Revis. All right, folks, we are going to go to an athletics timeout. When we return, Standard Bank text poll question of the week. Chance to win a $50 gift card. And it's going to have some Cardinal flavor in this question. So all you guys are eligible to win this $50 gift card. And then we got players of the week, all kinds of good stuff. Stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
At Standard Bank and Trust, we believe that choosing a community bank and finding the latest conveniences are not mutually exclusive. You can have both. We strive to give our customers value and convenience, like online banking with mobile deposit, so you can bank anywhere, anytime, and competitive rates on mortgage and home equity loans. At Standard Bank, you'll find services that fit your lifestyle and people you know. We're Standard Bank, in your neighborhood.
Hello, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank our guests, Eisenhower football coach Travis Moore and senior Kenny Scott, for jumping on board this week. Good luck to the Cardinals Friday versus Revis in Burbank, 7 p.m. Kickoff. All right, folks, Standard Bank text poll question of the week. Answer it correctly, got a chance to win a $50 gift card. Compliments to our good friends at Standard Bank. All right, where did Eisenhower coach Travis Moore, who was our first guest, where did he play his college football at? All right? Text A for Illinois, B for Southern Illinois, C for Northern Illinois, and D for Indiana State. All right, now text your answer, A, B, C, or D, to 708-365-8501. All right? Texter number 3 with the correct response wins a $50 gift card. compliments of Standard Bank. And I got a feeling these Cardinals that are here, they're all over this right now. So good luck to everyone out there. All right. We are going to the results segment sponsored by our good buddy Tom Mulvey at Athletics. All your rehabilitation needs, Tom Mulvey at Athletics. He's your guy. He's our guy. He's the best. All right. HF 28, Lincoln Way East 3. That was a big first place showdown in the Southwest Suburban Blue, but not much of a showdown. For Lincoln Way East, Brandon Bauer, 81 yards passing, 50 yards rushing. For HF, Bryce Gray, 211 yards passing and a touchdown. Devontae Harley-Hampton, 133 yards rushing, couple scores. Kendrick Pryor had 5 catches for 134 yards. And Justin Hall with a 69-yard fumble return for a touchdown for the Vikings, who are 7-0, 5-0 in conference. They play Sandburg Friday in Orland Park. Both of those teams are 5-0. And of course, the mighty Cardinals of Eisenhower 33, the Dogs of Richards 27. For Richards, Pat Doyle, great performance. 30 carries, 151 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jake Moran, 13 of 33, 201 yards and a touchdown. Andrew Calderon, 2 field goals, one of 29 yards, the other one a 51-yard field goal, man. And props to Andrew on that. That was quite a boot. There was no win like there is right now on this playing field Friday. So kudos to him. Bulldogs fall to 4-3. For Eisenhower, Rayshawn Graham, 19 carries, 104 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he had a touchdown called back. First play of the Cardinals' first series of the game. Bogus call, but we won't talk about that. Cortez Jackson, he had a couple touchdown runs, as well as 182 yards passing. He completed 8 of 12 passes. And Javon Boyd with a key interception that led to a touchdown for the Cardinals. Oak Forest 35, Tinley Park 27. For Oak Forest, Jaron Johnson, 1-yard TD run. Zach Russell with a 28-yard TD run. Nick Suzuki, he had a big game. We'll get to Nick in a little bit here. Bengals improved to 7-0. They're undefeated in conference. For Tinley Park, tough loss. Eric Schultz had a couple touchdown runs covering 8 and 74 yards. Garrett Mass, 89-yard TD reception. And Dan McCullough with a 12-yard touchdown run for the Titans, who need to bounce back here. I think they're sitting 4-3 right now. Thornton falls to Lincoln Way North. Great game, 28-26. Thornton tied the score with a couple seconds. Scored a touchdown with a couple seconds remaining. Went for the 2-point conversion, and the tie did not convert. For Thornton, Tiante McDaniel had an 8-yard touchdown run and a 32-yard TD reception. Wildcats are now 6-1 on the season. For Lincoln Way North, Joe Peters, 30-yard TD run. Drew Slager had a 35-yard TD reception. Lincoln Way North, 7-0, a perfect 7-0 on the season. They travel to Lincoln Way Central on Friday night. All right, Players of the Week. The Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. We're going to hook up Oak Forest, Nick Suzuki. He had a touchdown run, he had a touchdown catch, and he had a pick 6 to lead the Bengals to a 35-27 win over Tinley Park. And that pick 6, the game was tied at 27, so that was the game winner. Hook him up with a $25 gift card. Compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oak Brook and Chicago. Lisa Thomas Salon Team Club Player of the Week. Sandburg golfer Emmy Lee McGillis shot a 68. A 68 to earn medalist honors and lead the Eagles to the team title at the Class AA Marion Catholic Girls Golf Regional. That's not my dreams. I'll shoot a 68. So we're going to hook her up with a nice goodie bag. Compliments of Lisa Thomas Salon in Tinley Park and Orland Park, and soon to be Mokina. I think they're opening up that baby on October 28th. So be ready, you good people of Mokina. All right, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. Was that Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oak Brook on Sunday? That's some good vittles, good vittles. All right, we come back high and tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oakbrook Promenade.
You can only make one first impression, so make sure it's a good one with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where it's fun and affordable to get the latest trends. Girls, head to the salon and get pampered for only $27. Guys, get the cut and style you've always wanted for only $17. Or try out our other salon services. It's time to get noticed, only at Lisa Thomas Salon. Your style, perfect style.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's has a trained technicians and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island. Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, we are at Eisenhower High School in lovely, historic Blue Island. All right, high and tight segment, folks. Last Thursday, I wrote a story on St. Lawrence quarterback Alex Martinez, having a tremendous season, dual threat for the Vikings, who are 5-2 on the year. Story comes out Thursday. Thursday afternoon, Alex's father dies suddenly. An absolute tragedy. 48-year-old man, and heavy hearts, man. So I want to extend my condolences, obviously, to the Martinez family. But additionally, you know, here's a kid with a heavy heart, and he said his father would have wanted him to play on Friday. So he goes out and plays Friday, and what does he do? He passes for over 200 yards and 4 touchdowns and leads the Vikings to a big-time victory over Aurora Christian. And I have to give Aurora Christian some kudos, too, man. They held a moment of silence before the game to honor Mr. Martinez. So that's a tough one, but a great job by Alex Martinez. Kid has a lot of heart, and he is the leader of that team, and he showed why on Friday once again. So, again, condolences to the Martinez family. All right, folks, a lot of great games this coming week. Of course, I'm a little partial. I think the one on Friday night in Burbank's probably the biggest one. But, man, you got HF going out to Sandburg. That's going to be a tremendous game. So get out to some games. Oak Forest at Lamont. That's a big one. Those boys are going to be fighting for first place in the South Suburban Blue. So that's a big one at 7 o'clock as well. So, all right, we'll see you guys next week. Have a great week.